We are halfway through Me Made May, and I already have thoughts and lessons and things I want to share. So this will be part one of a two-part series where I'm going to share everything I'm learning in Me Made May. So for the entire month of May, I decided I was going to take a short clip of every outfit I'm wearing and post it to YouTube Shorts and basically document what I'm wearing, how I'm feeling in that moment, and try and stretch my Me Made garments into more outfits, more options, just so I don't get bored. And also, I don't want to keep in my closet things I'll never wear. So this is a pre-closet clear out exercise, I'm thinking. Now, if you're new here, my name is Izzy, and on this channel, I just love to share what I'm learning, what I'm doing, and how I'm feeling about this hobby of ours. So today's video, like I said, is going to be part one. So we're going to do the first half of May, and then on June 2nd, I'm going to publish the second half of May, everything I wore. Well, not everything I wore, but really just lessons I'm getting from Me Made May. All right, so I've decided to split this into a few sections. So the wins, the neutrals maybe, and not the losses. I don't want to call them losses, but yeah. So there you go. First win. First up, my Page hoodie by Chalk and Notch. This is one of my favorite makes from 2026. It's in a gorgeous color, and I love that hoodie. However, it is too short. I wore it for a full day. I was out and about. I even met with my financial planner in that hoodie, and I am not so proud to say that I flashed belly once or twice, and that is certainly not the goal for me. So I am keeping the hoodie. I'm probably going to wear it on days where I don't have to go out, but I need to put the Page hoodie on my list of things to remake because it's a great, great pattern. And yeah, I just love mine. I can't get rid of this pink one because the pink is just too good for me. I have to keep it. Next is the Fuller Cardigan by Cashmerette. Now, when I put this on, when I filmed the clip, I said, I haven't been reaching for this cardigan, so I'm going to wear it today and see why. Well, I don't know why, because it's a great cardigan. It's cozy and warm. It's in a neutral color. I got the fit really good, and it's got really nice buttons. So I have to reach for my Fuller cardigan more often. Now, as the temperatures rise and things get a little bit warmer in Montreal, I'm not going to need to wear that cardigan too much because it really is in a nice thick fabric. But in the fall, it's going to come back into rotation because it is just too good to languish in my closet. Number 3 is my brand new Handsy top. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I sat on that pattern for so long because it is good. I love my new top. I love the fabric. It's a rayon. It's perfect for that pattern. If you have a nice large print that you don't want to break up with many, many seams, the Handsy is just perfect for that. It's easy to sew. It's no fuss. It's basically a t-shirt in a woven fabric, which is probably one of my favorite things to wear. If I'm going to be honest, I much prefer a woven tee to a knit tee. I find knit tees cling. They just look a little too casual for me. A woven tee has just that little bit more polish, I find. So yeah, huge, huge win, this Handsy top, and there will definitely be more on my list of things to sew. And finally, for the wins, or yeah, the realizations that I had some good things in my closet that I wasn't reaching for or making. My Avenir jumpsuit in the black and white print. Gosh, I made that for Christmas 2024. I wore it that day and then never wore it again. So I decided to wear it on that day because I had some events to go to. I wanted to look polished and put together, and that jumpsuit is just perfect for that. I wore it with a black Metra blazer. Yeah, it's great. Now, the whole bathroom situation with a jumpsuit is not something I love, but you know, you weigh the pros and the cons, and that jumpsuit is just too good for me not to wear it. So I might pick events where I'm not going to have to wear it all day, perhaps just a nice dinner, a nice outing in the evening, that kind of thing. But yeah, I do have to wear it more often. Now, one thing I noticed about that fabric is that it tends to, I don't know if stretch is the right word for it, but that fabric grows throughout the day, because when I put my jumpsuit on, the hem of the pants was right at the top of my feet. It wasn't dragging on the floor. It was like perfect. And then by late afternoon, I kept having to pull up at my waist, like it's an elasticated waist. I had to keep pulling them up because they were dragging on the floor. So there's something I need to keep in mind there. So one more reason why I really should keep that jumpsuit for when I have short-ish events that I really want to look polished for, but then don't want to, you know, mess around with hiking up my pants all the time. I do have two other Avenir jumpsuits in my wardrobe, one of which I made 2 years ago now and haven't worn it since for the same reasons, the whole bathroom thing. And I have my wearable muslin that turned out so good, I actually wore it to Frocktails in Charlotte. So those 3 jumpsuits need to be worn, but I need to be strategic about where and when I wear them. So those were the 4 big wins so far for the first half of May. I'm so glad I put those garments on and rediscovered them because they are good. Now, let's move on to section 2. So next are garments that I've been thinking about getting rid of because they just weren't achieving the goals I had for them, or one of them I didn't feel looked super polished. But in the end, I've decided I'm going to keep them, and they're pretty awesome. So there you go. First outfit was my Iguazu top in a sky blue or baby blue or ice blue lightweight sweater knit with my brown lane pants. Now, I made the outfit to wear for Christmas Day and haven't worn it since. And there's a reason for that. The sweater knit is just too lightweight when it's really, really cold. And the lane pants are just too wide to be practical in a Montreal winter. So I debated, I'm like, I'm never gonna wear these things. But then when I wore them this month, I realized they were never a winter outfit. They just don't work in the winter. However, they are perfect for this time of year. They're perfect for spring, they're perfect for fall, and yeah, I'm gonna wear them a ton over the next couple of months, and then again in September, October, when the temperatures cool down. And then there's the Laundry Day tee by Love Notions that I made in a double brushed poly. Now, that Laundry Day tee I made in 2018. I checked, and it has survived I don't know how many closet clear-outs. There's something about it that I don't find super flattering or super polished. The sewing at the shoulders is not great. It looks a little sloppy, but oh my goodness, is that top comfortable. So it is the ultimate working from home or just lounging around the house when it's really cold outside. It's just the perfect top for that. So I have just come to accept that I'm never going to get rid of that top. It's a double brush poly. It's indestructible. I mean, I've worn that top I don't know how many times. The fabric still looks great. It still feels super soft. So yeah, I just need to accept it. That top is going to stay in my wardrobe. Next, there are 3 garments that I really, really loved when I first made them. And now I've come to the conclusion that I need to either do something about what bugs me about them or just donate them to somebody who will love them. So the first thing is my pink patina blouse. Now, when I put up the short, lots of you told me to chop the sleeves off because what annoys me about that blouse is that the rayon shrunk a lot even after I made the garment, and the sleeves are now too short. They ride up to not a comfortable spot, and every time I put it on and realize the sleeves are too short, I just want to take it off. So I forced myself to wear it for a full day, and yeah, it's not good. It's really bothering me, but I love the fabric. So a lot of you said, just make it into a short sleeve blouse. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully the rayon is done shrinking now. So if I chop them up and just turn it into cute little short sleeves, nothing complicated, just a hem. I'm hoping I'm going to get a couple more seasons at least out of that blouse because I do love it, love it. So there's that one. Next, and this might surprise you, it's my Birch trousers by Seamwork that I made in a stretch denim from Club Tissu, which is a fabric shop around here. When I first made those, I absolutely loved them. I took them to London. I wore them a couple of times while I was in London. Something started to feel a little bit off about them while I was there. And then I've worn them a few more times. And during Me Made May, when I wore them, I realized they're a bit too short for my liking. Like they're in that awkward length where they're too long to be cropped or too short to be full length. And when I walk, they just look a little weird because they're so wide. That really bugs me. Also, because it's a stretch denim, I feel like at the end of the day, they look not so polished on me anymore. They sag at the knee, they sag in the bum. I find they get to be too big on me. So yeah, I think I'm gonna need to donate those. However, I love the pattern, so I'm gonna find a non-stretch woven fabric that is not as structured as a denim and make them again. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna look for a bottom weight, maybe a bottom weight linen would be really nice, or for the winter, maybe a wool. But yeah, I love the pattern. I love the look of the pants, like the elastic in the back, the flat front, the pin tuck in the front. It's a great, great pattern, but I think I might have messed up in the fabric I chose. Also, I don't know if, again, that denim just kept shrinking, but they just are not a good length. And I don't really wear crop trousers, so yeah, I just have to donate those to somebody who's going to wear them and love them. And then there are my urban pants, my pink urban pants, which are patterned by Pattern Emporium. I made that pattern because I really wanted to fix the fit I was getting on them. And I think I did a really good job fitting the pants for my behind. but the front, I'm not in love with it. And I don't know if it's because of the pockets. Yeah, I find they look a little bit sloppy on me. I don't know, also the fabric doesn't have great recovery. So again, after a long day of wearing those pants, they sag. They sag at the knees, they sag at my bottom. They're just not looking super polished. So I don't know yet what I'm going to do about them. I don't like to keep clothes that are going to be like my sloppy clothes and I'm just going to wear them to lounge around the house. I may still do that, but I think those pants have had their last outing out of the house, unfortunately. I'm also noticing some things about my wardrobe overall, thanks to Me Made May. So not just individual pieces, but there are things going on in my wardrobe that I'm noticing. So I have a lot of really nice tops. I have a couple of cardigans I absolutely love, but my bottoms, yeah, I need to work on. So I have lots of ready-to-wear trousers that I wear for work, and I'm good there. I don't know that I need to make trousers for work, but I would love to have more pants for cooler weather, because once hot weather starts hitting us, I have a ton of like linen pants and like really nice summer weather trousers and shorts, but I don't really have anything for like spring and fall, like before we need boots and before we need to put socks in our shoes, that kind of thing. So I am lacking in that department. It's like nice polished trousers for a family barbecue, an event like the theater, that kind of thing. So I need to look at that and think about that for when I start sewing for the fall weather. But in the tops department, I'm good. I have a lot of options, so maybe I need to stop making so many tops, she says, as she's working on yet another top, but whatever. I would also like to have many more cardigans. I'm a layers girl. I love layering. It just gives you more options for colors and styles and silhouettes. And I'd love to have cardigans in many, many colors and many, many lengths, like fitted, not fitted, casual, more polished. So I need to make more cardigans. So those two things, yeah, I've learned already, and we're only halfway through the month. So yeah. So there you go, my lessons and the things I've learned from the first half of Me Made May. If you've been watching the shorts I put out every single day, thank you so much. I know that many of you are watching, many of you are commenting, and yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so, so much. I would love to know if you are doing Me Made May, and if yes, are you learning anything? Is there anything, like any trends that are coming out that you're thinking, oof, I need to make more of those, or I need to stop making some of those? I would love to know. Leave me your comments down below. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching the video. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, I would love it if you would. That way you won't miss any of the daily shorts I'm going to put out for the rest of the month, or any of the videos that I put out every Tuesday and Friday of the week. Thanks again, and I will see you soon.